Principles and policies in crime reporting.
Procedures in recording incident reports.
Order cases. Article 20.
Cattle rustling. PD number.
The reported incidents will be.
Good day everyone! Today I will be presenting Section E, Execution, which talks about principles and policies in crime reporting. This section explains how police officer should record, collect, and report crime data correctly. Accurate reporting is very important because it helps us understand what is really happening in our area. It also helps our leaders make good decisions to keep peace and order in the community. In this part, I will discuss the important rules that guide crime reporting, such as the police blotter, the duties of the chief of police, and the crime registrar, and the need to work together with other law enforcement agencies. By following these principles, we can make sure that all crime reports are accurate, consistent, and reliable. Let's now go through each principle one by one. The main point here is all chiefs of police, provincial, city, and regional directors must be fully committed to following accurate crime recording standards. So, leaders must make sure that everyone understands how to record crimes correctly and why accuracy is important. For examples, the chief of police reminds all officers to record every report properly and review the blotter daily to check for errors. So here, the main point is all line units must collect, organize, and record every crime-related incident to have a clear and updated picture of what is happening in the area. This helps identify crime trends and areas that need more police attention. For example, even small incidents like minor thefts or fights should be recorded because they show community problems that may grow bigger later. And here, the main point is the police blotter is the main source of crime and will be used to prepare the unit's periodic report and NCR's Form 1. The blotter serves as the official record of all incidents and reports. For example, before submitting the monthly report, the crime register checks the blotter to make sure all cases are included. So in this part, information from other law enforcement agencies and stakeholders must also be entered in the police blotter. This ensures that all crimes reported by different offices are recorded in one place. Just for example, if the PDEA reports a drug operation in the city, the local police must also record it in their blotter. So the main point here is in the future, all crime recording systems should be connected or integrated or easier tracking and auditing. So link systems help share information faster and reduce double recording of cases. Example, if the city police and the provincial command share one online system, both can see real-time updates of reported crimes. Here, the chief of police must make sure to collect crime data from agencies like the barangay, NBI, PDEA, BFAR, DNR, DSWD, BUCOS, BI, and others with law enforcement duties. So different agencies handle different types of cases, so combining the reports gives a more complete picture. Example, if the DNR reports an illegal logging case, it should also be added to the police records. And here, each unit commander must appoint a crime registrar to handle and organize all crime data in their unit. So this officer ensures that crime reports are complete, updated, and properly filed. Example, the crime registrar checks all case files weekly to confirm that every case has a report and a reference number. Here, this means the chief of police is mainly responsible for making sure that all crime data is accurate. The chief of investigation and the crime registrar must help maintain data and integrity. So, accurate data builds trust and helps in decision making. Mistakes or false records can lead to wrong actions. For example, regular checking and comparison of data between reports on blotter injuries can help avoid errors or missing cases. So, to conclude, accurate crime reporting is very important for maintaining peace and order. When we record and report crimes correctly, we help our leaders understand the real situations and make better decisions. By following these principles and working together, we can ensure that our reports are always clear, complete, and reliable. That's it. Thank you.
Procedures and recording incident reports. General rule: all crime incidents, whether reported by the victim, witnesses, or third parties, must be recorded in the police blotter. Even under the following circumstances: when the offender is ill, that the offender is unlikely to recover, or the offender is too mentally disturbed for proceedings to take place. When the complainant or an essential witness is dead, proceedings cannot be pursued due to death. When the victim or essential witness refuses or is permanently unable to stand as a witness. When the victim, complainant, or witness is a minor. As a general rule, all crime incidents must still be recorded in the police blotter, even if a certain circumstances make proceedings difficult. These include when the offender is ill or mentally disturbed, when the complainant or essential witness is dead, when the victim or witness is unable or unwilling to testify, and when the parties involved are minors. Number 1. When the offender is ill or mentally disturbed. For example, a robbery suspect is caught but he suffers from the severe dementia or cannot undergo trial. The incident is still recorded in the police blotter. Number 2. When the complainant or essential witness is dead. For example, a woman reports domestic abuse but dies in an accident before the court hearing. Even if proceeding cannot continue, the police still record the report. Number 3. When the victim or essential witness refuses or is permanently unable to testify. Example, a witness to a hit-and-run accident refuses to cooperate with authorities or loses their voice permanently due to injury. The case is still entered in the blotter. Number 4. When the victim, complainant, or witness is a minor. Example, a 10-year-old child report being bullied and physically harmed. Even if the child cannot fully testify in court, the incident must be documented.
Murder cases. Article 248 RPC. Only consummated murder cases are counted as murder. This means that if the victim dies as a result of the act, it is classified as murder. Infanticide Article 255 RPC and Parricide Article 246 RPC. These cases are counted as murder cases, even though there are separate crimes under the law. Murder Art 248 RPC and Homicide Art Article 249 RPC. Only consummated cases where the victim dies are counted as murder or homicide. Attempted, started but not completed, and frustrated. Complete act but didn't result in death. Cases are counted differently. If the victim is injured, these cases are counted as physical injuries cases. Serious and less serious physical injuries. Article 263, 264, and 265 RPC. Physical injury cases include actual cases of physical injury, incidents involving insurgents, terrorists, that result is wounding of victims. Robbery. Article 293 RPC. Only consummated robbery cases where the robbery is successfully carried out, and robbery at band, and robbery committed by a group of people are counted. Attempted robbery cases may not be included in this category. Carnapping. RA number 6539. Only consummated carnapping cases where the vehicle is successfully taken are recorded. Attempted carnapping cases may not be included in this category.
Cattle rustling. PD number 533 stealing another person's cow, carabao, horse, or other livestock. Only cases where the animal was actually taken are recorded. For example, if someone drives away another farmer's cow, keeps it, it counts. If caught before taking it, it does not count. Thief, R308, taking another person's property without consent and with intent to gain. Only when the theft is completed. For example, a person steals a cell phone and successfully walk away with it. Counted. If caught with trying to grab it, not counted. Rape, R355, sexual assault by force, intimidation, or when the victim is under 12. Statutory rape, only consummated acts are included. For example, a man has carnal knowledge of a 10-year-old girl, counted an attempted rape where no penetration occurs, not counted. Suicide, taking one's own life, is not considered a crime, so it's not recorded. For example, a person who commits suicide is not listed in crime statistics. Compound and complex crime, principal crime rule. If multiple crime happen in one act, only the most serious crime is counted. For example, if a robber kills a victim while stealing, only the homicide or murder, more serious, is recorded, not the theft.
The reported incidents will be only counted as a crime after the investigation office check and confirms that the incidents are really a crime. Explanation. That's not all reports are automatically considered crime. The police must first study and investigate if what happens truly break the law. Only then will it be listed as a crime. Example, if someone reports that their cell phone was lost, it is not yet a crime. But if the investigation shows that someone stole, and then it will be counted as a thief case. Infractions involving violations of provincial, city, municipality, and barangay ordinance shall not be counted. Explanation. That small violations are minor offenses that break local law or rules like barangay city ordinance are not counted as a crime in the crime record. These are handled only by local office and are not part of the national crime statistic. Example, if a person get a fine or not wearing a short in public, a barangay hall throw a garbage in the street, a city ordinance, these are not counted as a crime. They are just local violence, not major crime like thief or murder. Crime incidents under RA 9344 of the Juvenile Justice Act were absolutely confidentially of the parties, and the documents are provided shall be recorded. Data of the local DSWD office shall be recorded. Explanation. Then when a children or minors involved a crime, their case must be kept. The details, names of the children would not be shared with the public. The DSWD Department of Social Welfare and Development will collect the record and the data safely. Explanation. If a 14 years old caught stealing of the case with the recorded, but their names is information will be kept secret, the DSWD will handle and record the reports properly. For purpose of separating a statistic of all offenses arising of violation of traffic rules or regulations, the traffic involved section division shall assume responsibilities and record all traffic offenses and submit the same to the crime register to data integration into the crime statistics. Explanation. That's the traffic involved section into the one charge of the record all traffic violation of offenses like overspeeding, beating the red light, etc. After they record them, they must send to be data to the crime register, who will include into the overall crime statistic. Example, if a driver's run at the red light, the traffic investigation section will record this as a traffic offense, then will give record to the crime register, who will add into the list of all crimes or violation in the area. Violation of the revised penal code and special law, which are to be settled into the barangay under PD 1508 as amended by the Local Government Code of 1991 and Supreme Court Administrative Circular No. 1433 shall be recorded separately. Explanation. That case are violations that can be fixed or stable at the barangay level should be recorded separately from the other crime. Those are usually major problems or small offenses that can be talked about and solved through the barangay justice system. Explanation. If two neighborhood fight over property or noise and they decide to fix into the barangay hall, it will still to be recorded but not mixed with beginner crimes like robbery or murder. It is placed into the separate record.